Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And as you know, you saw the thumbnail. I'm going to make a reaction video regarding the what would be happening in the Philippines ban Facebook by Project Nightfall. And this is a a kind of a big deal because there's a lot of comments on this video, and none of the Filipinos reacted on this. And I just want to do the reaction because no one did. He just simply ignore the comments. If you're going to check his page, there's a lot of comments compared to all his videos on that page. And I just want to share my thoughts, feelings, opinion, and my reaction. So before I'm going to make a reaction video, I just want to make a shout out to the following people, which is this is Harry Sherwin, and he's my childhood friend from Manila, and also Al Johani, also from Manila, and also Paul Henshaw, and then also Deo, who's now living in UK. Hi Deo. And also Albert. Hello Albert. And lastly Ian Vincent Alo. What's up, man? What's up? And now I'm going to make a reaction to this video, and a very somewhat for me it's insulting ignoring those comments. Among all the videos that he uploaded, this what would you happen in the Philippines if ban Facebook? This title, among all his videos, this has the most many comments, a lot of comments on this, and he's just ignoring. Actually expecting that he might say something.
How far can governments go in deciding what's on our phones? Nightfall, I'm asking you this because in the Philippines, also known as the social media capital of the world where over 100 million people live, their president just threatened to shut down Facebook.
Facebook, listen to me. You cannot lay down a policy for my government. I allow you to operate here. You cannot bar or prevent me from exposing the objectives of government.
President Duterte said this just a few days after Facebook took down what they called two networks of fake accounts in his country. And the reason why I care about this is not only because it would be a huge loss if Philippines banned Facebook, but more importantly, in politics, many situations start a global domino effect. If President Duterte bans Facebook, we can expect more and more governments deciding what's on our phones, just like it's in China or North Korea. And I know that just this month, US President Donald Trump spoke about a possible ban of TikTok, while India has already banned more than 100 Chinese mobile apps since June. But these bans are supposedly justified because of security threats on a national level. The situation in the Philippines is different because it feels very personal and political.
Is there life after Facebook? I don't know.
Chances are this video could eventually reach President Duterte, and I want to make a request. Dear President, please don't do this. Please don't start a global domino effect. Banning apps because of national security is justified, but for something that can simply be discussed, taking joy away from millions of people might be a little too much. In this tough time on the pandemic, we need to stay together more than ever. Lockdowns, economy, Facebook is helping us stay informed, entertained, and connected. It helps small businesses. It even helps poor people who can only access Facebook's free data plans. There will be no positives in banning Facebook. Now, I don't want to make anyone panic with this video. There is a high chance that this is just a political statement or simply emotions, but we still should come together as a community and make this go global, all to prevent the domino effect. Just imagine if every government started banning apps based on their political relationships. This would quickly affect the whole world. The moment what's on our phones becomes a political statement or a personal decision of our leaders, more and more countries will resemble China or North Korea, where governments control every part of people's lives. By sharing this video, you prevent the domino effect.
So we just finished the listening to the video, but before anything else, I'm going to say something. First of all, this is a big thing because he's a big influencer. Okay, he has viewers who watching him, and those viewers is someone like his fans. So if you are an influencer, you must be very careful what you said, what you show, what you share. Is because these people going to believe what words, what videos you're going to upload. They're going to believe, especially those people are really into your video. Okay, that's the reason why. So as I said in the comment, this is not far from the principle of a television. Okay, wherein people are always watching television, and then sometimes they got hypnotized and believe. That's why all these advertisements showing on the video, because this is an effective medium to show your product, to show your business. And if you are an influencer, you are not far from those products. Okay, so people are not living in the Philippines might believe in you. So what would be the effect of you being an influencer? So this is somewhat like exaggerated video, because we actually can live without Facebook, and those are so independent on Facebook, they need to think, because we can live without Facebook. Actually, even Friendster, before we are not really using Friendster, we're still living as is. So this is just another point that I'm actually trying to point out. You are an influencer, be careful what you said, because those your viewers will be believing in you. Okay, and then one thing, what about the domino effect? You said you're not even specifying what's domino effect. This is the domino effect that you're trying to say, that if there's no Facebook, how business will be more effective to spread to all people? Or domino effect because you're not having this Facebook to have your viewers to have more positive comments and more thumbs up. That's how Facebook going to give you a salary, right? Just be honest. I'm also a content creator, you also a content creator, but I'm not going to make my viewers believe in me just because I'm trying to, have a subscriber or a viewer just believe on me and watching my video without anything fact about my topic. Okay, first of all, this features of a phone is just a tertiary. Okay, what I mean tertiary communication. Okay, the first method of communication is a sign language. Second method of communication is a postcard, mail, phone. Those are the secondary. And the tertiary is this, what's on our phone. Messenger, Facebook. If you're trying to say that people will lose their business, actually, we have here in the Philippines, I am not sure if other countries has this. We have this Shopee, okay? If Facebook will be banned in the Philippines, we have Shopee, okay? It's an application where you're going to have, purchase your anything, shopping, shoes, shirts. We have also a Panda. If you're going to request a food delivered to your house or grab food, okay? And we also, if you're going to say that it's hard to find an information, we have Google. Google is not banned in the Philippines. Okay? Do not say something exaggerated that if Facebook will gone, it's like 60% of our life is dysfunctional. It's exaggerated. So that's my point, okay? That's my point. And even Facebook right now is existing. Many people is hungry. Many people in the Philippines are still poor. Okay? Still poor. I know that all other countries cannot survive because there's an addictive effect on this. But we Filipinos can live primitively, if you may say. So what I'm saying that we can still live without this application. So do not really exaggerate it. I'm not with the president. Obviously I'm not with Facebook. Although I'm using Facebook, but I will use the Facebook because it's still free. Okay? If they're going to ban me, it's okay. It's fine. But I'm saying that I'm not an hypocrite, even though I'm using Facebook, but I'm spreading the right information to the people. Just so you know. And do not exaggerate everything. You haven't stayed long here in the Philippines. And it's hard to share here to the viewers who are watching internationally what's happening in the Philippines. What you see on news is just a tip of an iceberg, not really the base. And for me, it's hard to explain one by one, and it's not really this discussion will not just finish in one day. Okay? And Agon Hair, I was expecting you to have a video after that of your content regarding Facebook in the Philippines. You really just ignore the comments on that video. If you are watching right now, or everybody watching on this video, if you're going to check, the most number of comments is on that Facebook content regarding the Philippines. And I'm just want to say that after that video, for about like 2-3 minutes, you immediately posted your next video regarding this fruit, and then the next video will be regarding the North Korea. But man, you really just your goal is to have viewers. Your goal is just to have positive comments and to have that salary from Facebook. I mean, come on, man, just be honest. Okay? I really know what your agenda. I mean, all content creator know this. Even young content creator know this. We are expecting you to somewhat like a short message after that, because this is not a big deal for now. But you as an influencer, You can control your viewers. Okay, it's just that you are a foreigner from the Philippines, and we look at you somewhat like intimidating for other Filipinos, not me. I'm not going to get intimidated to you. Just that's the reason why I'm trying to um, talk to you through this video, man to man, because no one are making this video regarding you. Okay, because why? As I said, you are an influencer. You somewhat like can control the people who are watching you, and to those people who are watching on this video, even if it is not Project Nightfall, nowadays you need to be vigilant enough, because we are in the world of information age, wherein an information overload and so much of fake news around us. So you need to be like comparing information to information to just sort out which is true, which is not. Okay, just like, let me share to you an example of a news. Okay, this guy died of pneumonia. Okay, that's the front page of a news, but you see the real thing about that, that guy died with AIDS. Okay, oh, just like COVID-19 nowadays, they're going to obviously but I'm saying that for specific, you know, celebrities or elite people, they're going to say this guy has a flu, but it cured, but actually he's in the hospital having this COVID-19. So be vigilant enough to compare information to information. I think this has happening long before, even the before generation, before the advent of, I mean, during the advent of the television. Okay, wherein people watching television, and what is the product is showed there, or what is the information showed there, that's it. That's the information now. So even schools have their modules messed up, so be careful about that. I'm not saying all schools has this issue. I'm also not saying all people are not vigilant enough, but for those people are not really thinking while watching videos or television, I'm going to share you about how to watch television or anything, like how to watch a video while having that critical thinking or logic thinking. Okay, if you're watching, let's say if you're watching a movie in a theater, okay, like cinemas, for you to be able to enjoy the movie, you're going to set aside your logical thinking or your critical thinking, because you wanted to enjoy. Okay, while watching the movie, let's say this guy is having this gun pointing to a guy, but why is it that the hero should die? So you feel like, oh my god, my idol died, my hero died, and then you feel upset, and then you get affected to the movie, and after watching movie you go home, and then you feel the same, and you're so sad. That's how you put aside your logic thinking and critical thinking during watching the movie. Now, how you going to put that on your critical thinking and logic thinking? Okay, this is how you do. When you watch a movie, when your hero or your idol died, you said, okay, the director said that he should die. See, there are these two difference. Okay, there are two different things on this, because the director, or because the story is telling the actor or that hero that he or she should die. That's it. So same thing while watching this type of videos, such as in Project Nightfall. You need so vigilance enough to put your logical and critical thinking while watching videos. Okay? Okay? He just show you uh, the interest for his own good. This content regarding the Facebook in the Philippines is big deal to him. That's why he is creating a content, because the Philippines is a capital of social media, and if the Project Nightfall can penetrate here and get viewers, he will not be having more effort to release a content and put an effort to research. You know, I hope this video will change you, Agon Hair. Agon Hair. Because you are not really honest being an influencer. You are not trustworthy. Okay? You are not trustworthy. You are making exaggeration. If you just put there a statement that I'm not okay, I'm telling you now, Agon Hair. You show that video, right? And then you can actually said, I'm not saying that you can, you see, let's say I'm not saying that you cannot live without Facebook, or the business really cannot survive without Facebook, but I'm saying more it can affect something like that. So to not exaggerate really the topic. And please research, man, please research. Because I saw your video regarding the North Korea. If North Korea has an access on Facebook, or I don't know how they communicate outside, but if they saw this video, man, your video regarding this Korea, it's a redundant video actually. Even Daily Nash already covered this, and then you will cover it. It's not redundancy, man. Change style, man. It's really obviously you're just making more videos just for you to have many videos to be uploaded. I mean, change. So I just want to point those important points. First, you must be very careful. People are watching right now. You need to be very careful. Whoever will be your influencer, or do not be hypnotized of charisma, looks, the voice, because these things will influence your logic and critical thinking while watching a video. Okay, if I only can translate this to a local language, but I'm making this video for other to see. I'm not really 100 sure where this video will be spread, but I'm saying that if I only can share this to just a simple local in the Philippines, I would translate this to a Bisaya, to a Mindanaoan language from the north of Philippines. If you do like me to translate this to anything, just comment down below. Okay, I would, just to spread this information. So Agon Hair, I don't know if you're watching this or just ignoring this just because you're already receiving a lot of money. And I know you are not alone there making your content. There's a lot of team behind you. But please, for those numbers of heads behind you, be critical enough to research before spreading, man. Your platform is not only YouTube. You are using Facebook, man. So be careful. Okay? If you want to say something to me or do a video, you are free to do a video. I'm not stopping you. And please, if you are a influencer or content creator, do not put just like a thumbs. You actually deactivated the dislike button. You know one thing about you, you are or like to accept a positive feedback, and that's not good. Okay, so the reason why I'm making this video, because you do not have a dislike button. And also, I would like to share what I know about these things, and I hope everybody is, is really understand what I'm reacting on this video, because this is the points that you need to be aware of. Because if you're aware of these things, you are in control of yourselves. Okay, imagine if you just follow or be idolized those influencer out there, just like a bait. Okay, you are a fish following a bait. Or if you have a candle light and there's a lot of flies, mosquitoes, something, these flies will follow the light, and they get burned just like that. So people, your viewers, were watching you and not knowing those information you are feeding to them, is like, it's a trap, it's a misinformation. Okay, it's a misinformation. You need to be careful enough, guys. Okay, that's all for my video today, and thank you for watching.